We're living in a day and age where digital exposure is the highest form of value that you can provide to anyone. And today we're going to be talking about how you can make your first $10,000 in the easiest, most simple way possible with no prior skills, with no prior experience, and no money involved. This is how you can start from ground zero and make your first $10,000, which is inevitably going to be the hardest $10,000 that you will ever make. Because once you make your first $10,000, making the next $100,000 after that becomes exponentially easier. And today, I just want to provide you the framework to get to that first milestone so that you can kickstart your entrepreneurial journey ASAP. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. Let's break down the entire blueprint and I will walk you through the start to finish way that I would make $10,000 in the next 30 days if I went dead broke tomorrow. So to start out with $10,000, it seems like a lot of money, but if you had to make that much money in 30 days, that's only $333 a day. Or if you had 5 different clients, that would only be $2,000 per client. So if you really break it down, it's not a ton of money and it's not a ton of different people that you have to go chase after to go make that money. So to start out with, everything starts with the branding side of what you're doing. In this case, agency. I have a social media marketing agency. My marketing agency specializes in content automation marketing. What that means is we basically go around and we work with creators and we help repurpose their existing content, their existing viral content on social media platforms across a bunch of other social media platforms and a bunch of accounts on each platform. And in turn, we're just helping them go viral over and over again to sell whatever they're trying to sell on social media. It's super simple. We're not reinventing the wheel. We're not looking to reintroduce some super technical or crazy form of marketing. This is what works. If people can go viral on one platform, what's to say they can't go viral on 10 accounts on another platform? It's super simple. It's the easiest form of marketing, and it's the easiest thing to explain to someone who's trying to spend money on marketing. So to start out with that, the first thing that I would always recommend is professionalizing yourself. First of all, if you want to make real money on social media, you have to treat social media like a real job. You can't just be taking it like a joke and just reaching out to people like you're a high school kid and doing all of that, because no, there's going to be 10 times as many people who are taking creative, professional approaches to reaching out to people, and you will get left in the dust instantly. So if you want to professionalize yourself, you need a website, you need a professional looking social media account, you need professional graphics, and you just need a professional demeanor when you're approaching people, when you're presenting yourself online, if you're going to be showing your face and building some type of personal brand. And just all in all, you need to professionalize it all. That should be your first step. You should not be doing any type of client acquisition or outreach or any of that until you at least have some type of framework for your back end, some type of website or something that people can reference and say, yeah, this guy looks like someone that I would trust my money with. Next, you finished your website by now. You finished your social media accounts, your graphics, your branding, just the simple stuff, the back end stuff that really won't matter too much, but at least people will be able to see it and see you as a credible source. Next comes client acquisition. You instantly want to narrow in on your target market. And in order to do this, you need to determine exactly what you're selling. In this case, I know that my content automation bundles work best with creators who have a lot of content and who have something tangible that they're selling. And in this case, that happens to be a funnel to some type of paid link. In this case, I like working with OnlyFans creators. I think it's the best, easiest type of creator to work with just because they're making so much money, they have a super simple funnel, and their content goes viral very easily. In my agency, I work with 72 creators currently. They're all OF clients, and they absolutely crush it. And that's the reason that my month-to-month renewal rate is so great with my creators, because I am working with the best of the best. So in this case, you want to find the type of creator that you know that you'll be able to market successfully without really any type of prior experience. And in this case, I can work with OnlyFans creators because I know that their content goes viral with or without any technical experience or any technical back-end work on my end. So after I found my target niche, I need to develop exactly what I will be offering to these creators. I work on 4 different platforms. I offer Snapchat automation, Instagram Reels automation, Threads automation, and Twitter automation. In each of these platforms, I have 2 to 4 different bundles that are basically just varying month-to-month prices. And they're constructed in a tier-like structure where creators could be spending as low as $800 to $900 a month and as high as probably $10,000 a month across all my platforms. And that's where I cake with these creators. I leave them with so many options for what they want to do, and I pretty much have a plan for anyone. You could be a creator with no experience or a creator with a ton of experience, and we have an option for you. It's tailored and suited to each and every person we do outreach to. After we've developed our tiers, then I start to do my outreach. Starting out, you're gonna be a one-man team, so you're gonna have to do all the outreach and fulfillment yourself most likely. When you're doing outreach, you want to find the exact audience that you should be reaching out to. You're not trying to just spread as thin as possible and outreach to 1 million people a day. You want maybe 100 focused, targeted targets every single day. I recommend Instagram, maybe even LinkedIn, Telegram. You find these apps and these networking chats and all these places where your specific creator niche would be, where they're networking, where they're building their connections and working with other people in that creator area. In this case with OnlyFans models, I know that a lot are super active on Instagram, but I also know that a lot of their agencies are present on Telegram, and a lot of the models themselves are present on Telegram in these different model chats. So being able to work your way in and network into those chats and provide your services will tenfold the amount of business that you get. After that, let's assume that by now you have your entire client acquisition edge figured out. You know who you're reaching out to. Then it just comes down to consistency. Are you sending 100 DMs a day? Are you staying on top of it? Are you actually trying to find creative outlets to reach out to these people? And you're not just being that same copy and paste demon in their Instagram DMs, because at the end of the day, anyone can do that and you want to set yourself apart. So find new ways to reach out to them, find new outlets to get in touch with them. And if you are going to be doing Instagram DMs, just find a creative way to get in touch with them, because you don't want to sound like every other guy in their DMs. I'm sure they each are getting hundreds, if not thousands of DMs daily from guys. How are you going to set yourself apart? You mean business, you're not here to flirt with them. So anyways, we figured that out. You get your client acquisition edge down, and the next part comes fulfillment. Let's say in that first month, your target is to find 5 different clients, and you want each of these clients to pay you $2,000 a month. It's not that hard. If you're doing 100 outreach DMs a day, after 30 days, you've done 3,000 outreach DMs. It's all a numbers game at the end of the day. You don't need half of those people to respond. You don't need even 1% of them to close. You need such a little microcosm of these people to actually express some type of interest that it really comes down to being a numbers game and just being consistent with your outreach. So let's say you manage to land 5 creators in your first month. Then comes constructing your bundles. If you're looking to do what I do, content automation is king. It's the easiest way to get into the social media marketing game with no experience, because you don't need any experience just to repost and repurpose people's content across different platforms. In this case, I walked into it with experience, but I didn't need any. I could have done this from scratch. And I know a lot of people who do similar things from scratch, straight out of high school or straight out of whatever minimum wage job they're working elsewhere, and tenfold their income instantly. So once you come to the fulfillment, obviously you're just fulfilling whatever bundle you sold these people. Imagine you sold to some OnlyFans creator that has a huge TikTok presence but doesn't use any other platforms on a serious level. On their TikTok, let's say they're posting a ton of videos and have so many pre-recorded videos that have already been posted and gone viral, and you offer to create them 5 accounts on Instagram and 5 accounts on Twitter and automate their posting month by month on there. You can easily charge that creator $2,000. It's all about finding where your value add can come in and how exactly you can repopulate their content successfully across other platforms. And that's one of my things that I teach my students. I have a ton of different algorithm hacking ways that we basically manage to make duplicate content go viral over and over and over again, while some of these Instagram and other types of platforms have APIs that basically detect duplicate content. We have bypasses, we have ways to work around that so that this content isn't flagged and it can continue to go viral over and over again. So I want to emphasize to you guys that it is entirely possible to create these bundles and to create these different platforms and work in ways that you are able to repopulate the exact same video tens, if not even hundreds of times, to where it goes viral over and over again. And we've had this happen before countless times. So let's say you're here, you're on the fulfillment end. This is going to be the most crucial part of the entire operation, because fulfillment is everything. As much as I want you guys to make $10,000 your first month, I don't want you to only make $10,000 your first month. I want that $10,000 you made your first month to carry over month after month. And as you scale, you continue to make more money. I don't want you scaling against a low retention rate where you're losing all of your current clients every month just to find new clients. So in this case, you need to make sure all of your customers are happy. You need to be doing as much customer service as possible, reaching out to your clients, seeing exactly how your progress is with them. Are you converting? Are you actually producing quantitative results with them? And are they happy with what's happening so far? If they're not, you need to figure out a way to remedy that with them, whether it's giving them additional free time on top, just to at least show a good faith gesture that you continue to work hard for them and that you're looking to make them profitable. And if they're continuing to not be profitable, then you need to revamp your strategy with them. But if you're working with high quality clients who have high quality viral content, at the end of the day, it's bound to go viral over and over again. And if these clients are trying to sell something, if they have a funnel, if they have some type of info product, OnlyFans link, any of the above, even a product or a service, you can easily help mass market that sell that they have, that offer that they have, just by reproducing these viral videos over and over across these platforms. So I don't want you guys to overthink the fulfillment end. but you really need to dial that in. That is the most important, crucial part of this process in order to build these long-term relationships with these clients where they continue to spend with you month after month. And you're gonna come to the last part, which is scaling. I always emphasize scaling is the least important part of the process. It is important, but it's not important until everything else is perfect. You don't want to scale your operation until your fulfillment end is dialed in. And in this case, like I said, you want to make sure all of your existing clients are happy before you even think about scaling. And once you do scale, I always encourage scaling horizontally. Scale from within, scale with your existing clients. Find ways that you can make them spend more money with you before you ever go out and try to find new clients. Because you can work with 100 different clients that you're making $100,000 a month off of, but wouldn't you rather work with 20 clients that you're making $100,000 a month off of? It's so much easier to manage a lower number of clients who are paying you a lot more money than it is to have 100 different points of contact that you have to deal with every single day if you have any type of troubleshooting or issues with them. So like I said, you want to make sure that you are meticulously scaling in a way that does not create this overbearing amount of work for you, and you don't want to just be trapped under your own company. The objective is to be very in control the entire time. You don't want to allow yourself to get into this bottleneck where you're scaling and you have 100 different clients and you're managing everything yourself. Because if that was the case with me and I had my 72 clients right now and I hadn't taken the time and taken the money to basically build out a team and actually do things the right way, I wouldn't be sitting here right now. I wouldn't be successful. I wouldn't be in my $7,000 a month Miami Skyrise right here. I can't even emphasize to you guys how important it is to focus on the fine tuning before you go and scale your agency, before you go crazy with it, because that's what's going to count long term. And guys, in the context of automation marketing, and especially content automation marketing, it is key that your infrastructure is amazing. Like I said, it takes no skills up front, it takes no experience, no money up front, none of that. I offer coaching only to people who are looking to expedite the process of making more money, because I have coaching students who are actively working to lock in their first 3-5 clients in their first month or two. And as a coach, I do make a guarantee to my students that I will land them 3 high-ticket clients in the time that I'm coaching them, because I know that it is so easy. I'll even set them up with my clients if they need more business, because I have a crazy influx of people hitting me up for this type of stuff, and I'm constantly looking to bring on new students who can pitch their own unique marketing programs that I can even sell myself to my existing clients. So it's something I open the doors of to you guys. If you are looking for coaching, if you're looking to basically just expedite the process of making money online and get rich a lot quicker, I think that it's in your best interest to work with someone who's been doing this for 5 years now. And me, myself, I have a lot of experience in this space. I've been doing this forever, and I'm always looking to work with new, young guys and girls who have the ambition and the drive to go out there and make money. They're not looking to give up, and they're looking to put in that hard work. And it's always going to be the people who understand that this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is going to take a lot of time, a lot of energy, and a lot of effort. But once you lock in, once you dial in and put in that time, you are bound to be successful. It is impossible to fade success if you are putting in the correct steps. I just want to leave you guys with that today. If you're looking for coaching, obviously check out the description below. I'm going to leave a link in there so you can apply to work with myself and my team and see if you'd be a good match. But I would love to help some of you guys hit your first 10 to 20K months and guarantee your first 3 high-ticket clients. And if your marketing funnel is working great, I would love to bring you my own 72 clients and see which ones would like to do business with you. So I leave that with you guys. I think it would be so easy if you guys just locked in for the next 30 days. You could go out there, you could build your own content automation marketing agency and easily scale to that 10K a month mark. Take it from me, I did it myself. I'm at the 120K a month mark right now. It is entirely possible. And I'm gonna leave you guys with that today. Without further ado, please subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed the video. Leave a like and a comment below, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Peace.